So, how did you transition from hip hop to poetry?
Okay, so hip hop
It's poetry.
is poetry, and this is something I have a conversation about it. So it starts with rap, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Rap is what? Rhythm and poetry. So you can't have hip hop without rap. It's the foundation.
I never took rap apart like that.
That's all it is. Because when I started as in hip hop. Had our group, and all I did was rhyme all day. But when I got into poetry, everything I wrote was in bars. So my first poems were in bars of 4, bars of 8, because that's what I knew. And then as I got deeper into it, I learned to deconstruct it and reconstruct it in another way. But it still was based from me rhyming.
Right.
Because that's what I learned. That was my initial way of expressing myself, was through hip hop. But I just wondered how someone else who based in hip hop made the transition. Because it's still, like you said, it's still hip hop,
Right.
but it's just a different form. It's a different avenue.
And so when I was rapping, there was not a platform for that, that was part of the transition because, and then, as I got older,
Right.
Life takes on life.
Yes.
And I have children, so,
Yes.
I got out of performing because there was nowhere to perform. Now, I would go downtown when there's a part in this piece that says 1 of 3 like me before a marshmallow crowd. No disrespect, but that was me downtown doing open mic when there was no one there but white people.
Yeah.
And it's only me,
Right.
And at the end, I would have, some looks and, people, putting my name, I came in a long time ago, but I'm all the way down at the end of the list. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But when I finally get on there, they're like, man, that black girl did her. So it just kind of went on from there because there was not a platform for me to perform as a rapper.
Right.
So it took on its whole nother thing.
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I met your son.
A.D. Santana.
How do you feel about him and his music? Him rapping, and I've heard some of his music, and he's pretty good.
You got it from his mom.
Hey, yeah. So when he decided to get into hip hop, how did you feel about that?
Well, it's a family thing. Like the hip hop is family. I mentioned Sean Swift is DJ. I have a cousin, Mindy, who is a dancer.
And we used to dance and fight with all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Nando. Shondo, that's it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We came up watching them dance and geeking and
Right.
absolutely.
And then my brother is P.O., the Priceless One.
Okay.
Producer, music extraordinaire. So it's in the blood, it's in the DNA.
Okay.
When I say roots.com ancestry, like it's in the DNA.
Okay.
And so I'm very pleased. Like we have different content and different concepts, and it's funny because like we would be a diverse universe back in the day, and my son and my brother would come in, and they already know. Like when I say I'm diverse universe was a place because I'm a diverse person, and they would come in, and some of the content I would have to tell them, okay, look.
Yeah.
No, I would not let them. I say you cannot censor me. So if this is gonna be something that you will be uncomfortable with, you need to exit stage left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna do what I need to do. You can't tame those words sometimes.
Yes.
And you have to, like you said, when you say a piece can't be too short or too long, then my content is my content, and what I feel is what I feel, and I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
Just don't be mean when you sing.
And sometimes I can't.
Sometimes you can't be mean. Hey, yes indeed. Yes indeed. Okay. Okay. Well, we appreciate it.